recall there were tears of joy when reporter Andrea McCarran and photojournalist John Moger delivered wedding photos and videos to a local family who had nearly given up on ever getting them. The Gadhawks had pleaded with wedding photographer Christopher Walters for 2.5 years to get the memories that they paid thousands of dollars for. Turns out that was only one chapter in this story. Here's WUSA 9 Special Assignment Unit reporter Andrea McCarran once again.
After our story aired, something extraordinary happened. We heard from 3 other couples who say they paid Christopher Walters thousands of dollars to shoot their wedding photos and videos. Newlyweds who say they never received what they were promised. Their stories date back 10 years. For 2.5 years, they've been trying to get all their daughter's wedding photos and videos from Chris Walters.
I was shocked.
When Mark Taylor Wolf saw our report on wedding photographer Christopher Walters, he was outraged.
I wanted to reach through the television and grab him by the throat and choke him. That's how much I'm irritated with this guy.
Mark hired Chris Walters when he married the love of his life in 2007. Mark says he and his bride Cynthia never received all the materials they were promised, but they did get a lot of excuses from the wedding photographer. Mark even checked Chris's Facebook page.
He was enjoying a family trip to the Bahamas and all these pictures of him frolicking in the sun with his kids and his wife.
For years, Mark and Cynthia called and emailed, pleading for all their wedding memories. Mark says they never got a response. And then, in 2015, Cynthia died unexpectedly of a seizure. She passed away without ever seeing video of the liturgical dance she and Mark performed on the altar, or photos of her relatives from around the world who came to witness one of the happiest days of her life.
She was a spectacular lady. I miss her, but I always love her.
In Cynthia's memory, Mark asked us to try to retrieve all their photos and videos. So we returned to the wedding photographer's home in Prince George's County.
No answer.
And called his phone number.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
We left a message. And again, we called his wife. Two hours later, he called us back. Chris Walters declined our request for an on-camera interview, but did send us an email. He wrote, "I'm deeply sorry to hear of Cindy's passing." But he says he delivered everything but a photo album to the couple's home. That's a claim Mark calls unreliable and incorrect. Andrea McCarran, WUSA 9.
Court records indicate Chris Walters owes $74,000 to the IRS and has filed for bankruptcy 3 times. Walters acknowledges he is still in the wedding photography business in our area.